Hey everybody, it's Sophia, and welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos, and welcome to a new year. And it's already February in 2016, so I haven't made a video in a little bit, but today is a special video. And it's special because it's almost my birthday in a few weeks, and I will be turning the infamous age of 16, and I'm a little scared, but I'm also happy that, you know, it's about time. Like, when you're young, you're like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 16, and now I'm like, it's so close. So in honor of turning 16 years old, I am presenting to you 16 things that I've learned as I've grown up over 16 years. Wow. So the first thing is, I recently learned this over the past maybe 2 years, I guess since I've been in high school, but it's when you feel bad for missing school. Everyone has a day during the school year or multiple days where you just kind of want to ditch school, and if you have a cool mom like I do, she's going to encourage this decision. My mom's always like, hey, you want to ditch? And I'm like, Mom, I can't have a test today. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're so lame. And I'm like, but every once in a while, you are going to succumb to your mom's peer pressure, and you are going to say, heck yeah, I'm gonna ditch school today because why not? And then you sit there all day and you're just like, why do I feel bad that I'm not at school? You're like, the president probably came to visit the school today, or everyone got passes to go to Six Flags and I'm missing out on this. Like, those are the things that go on in your head when you miss school. And so, yeah, it's like, shouldn't this be fun? Like, why is this not fun anymore? So apparently it's not socially acceptable to drink out of a sippy cup anymore in public. But sometimes I want to drink out of a sippy cup in public because they're pretty freaking cool. So by now you have to learn that you have to start getting yourself ready by yourself. Like, now when I go to my dance recitals and stuff, I gotta be backstage doing my makeup on my own, doing my hair on my own, getting dressed on my own. It's like, when you grow up, the main thing you're gonna learn is self-dependency. Is that a word? Yeah. Main thing you're gonna learn as you grow up is self-reliance, and you're gonna find it in everyday situations. In the long run, you just gotta learn to depend on yourself. Next thing you'll learn is that you are going to be questioned for watching little kid shows, and I am guilty of this because I just love little kid shows. I don't know, I just find them very entertaining and informative. Sometimes in the morning, like before you go to school, there's nothing else on but these little kid shows. So I occasionally put on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse when I get ready, or when I just want to eat breakfast and watch my shows in the morning, and you will get some stares from siblings. Your parents will be like, you're just gonna be like, I had to give up so much when I grew up, like, just let me have this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, just like, let me have it. The next thing that you're gonna learn, which is probably gonna be the most difficult to comprehend, is that you know too much, okay? You know too much. Teachers and your parents and everybody else around you always said, Timmy, or whoever your metaphorical person is, Timmy, you can never know too much, but sometimes you can, especially when you hit high school, because you're gonna hear all these weird conversations around you, and you're gonna be thinking about it. You're gonna be like, I wonder what that term is. But the key is to just ask your parents what it is. So if you're ever confused about something that you hear, I am telling you to literally just ask your parents. If they're weirded out by your questions, then that sucks. I hope you have another older role model that you can ask for help, or just ask for advice if you ever have questions about something. On Valentine's Day, you will probably not get any Valentines. Tear. I'm playing my tiny violin, just don't judge me. I think in elementary school, it should be just like how the real world is. And you should only get Valentines from people who want to give you Valentines, because elementary school just messes you up. You get a Valentine from everybody because it's like, you know, you make your Valentines for your whole class, and then everybody gets one, so no one's left out. But when you get older, you're gonna get left out, and only some people are gonna get Valentines. You're gonna be like, what is this misunderstood idea that, like, is my life built on lies? Now it's not acceptable to just give someone a card for a special occasion. Like now you gotta bring the gifts. But everyone has those relatives where they're gonna ask you how much you spent on a present, and now you have to buy people gifts. It's like once you hit a certain age, you just gotta be responsible for your Christmas spending money, and you gotta buy those gifts, and you gotta wrap them on your own, and you gotta like give them out to people, and it's a little stressful. The holidays are a little stressful now. I used to just watch my mom stress out and be like, Mom, why are you stressing? Like, it's Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. But now I'm like, Christmas is not the same. That's another thing you're gonna learn as you get older, is that Christmas is not the same. And the reason for that is because you're growing up. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't believe in Santa Claus, because somewhere in my head, some things just don't add up. And I'm like, there must be a Santa Claus, because there has to be. But I am aware that my parents, for all of these years, have been the people behind the gifts under the trees, and I was a little sad when I found that out. But my dad and Santa Claus had the same handwriting, and I could hear them putting the gifts under the trees at night, and I was like, wow, my parents are not very good at keeping this a secret. I can appreciate Christmas now in a different way than I used to. I don't just look forward to the gifts. I look forward to spending time with my family, and I look forward to giving gifts. I really like giving people gifts. Another thing that you learn is that you can't just walk around in your house in your underwear anymore. I learned that the hard way. One day you're just gonna walk out of your room with like a t-shirt on and like, I don't know, some undies, and your brother and his friends are gonna be over, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh! And then you're gonna run back to your room and you're gonna be humiliated, and then you're never gonna live that down, ever. And then there's gonna be another time where your dad's gonna be like, whoa, what are you wearing? You're gonna be like, Dad, geez, like it's just some underwear and like a bra and a shirt, like what's the big deal? And then he's gonna start crying about how you're getting older, and then you're gonna start feeling bad because you're like, am I doing something wrong by getting older? Like, I didn't ask for these to grow, they just did. Okay, that probably just happened to me, but whatever. One day you're gonna learn to love and appreciate your siblings, and I didn't learn this fully until my brother and I were both older. We're 6 years apart, and he's my best friend. I mean, I can talk to him about anything. We have so many inside jokes, and he moved out recently, and I really miss him because I don't get to see him that often. But I am a firm believer that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think that no matter what kind of relationship you have with your siblings, like everyone thinks that they hate their siblings. I mean, me and my brother used to literally fight all the time, like we couldn't even be in the same room together. But we are super close now, so I have hope for all siblings in my heart that eventually one day you're gonna find that you need each other and that you can rely on one another, and it's just gonna be a great thing. It's really awesome to have that kind of bond with a sibling. You're gonna learn the true meaning of friendship. Oh, I don't know what this is. It's like a metaphorical bird, but just let it happen. Just let it happen. You're gonna learn that it's okay to have more than one best friend, and it's okay to have no best friends. Maybe you're your own best friend, and I think personally that that's the best kind of friend that you can have, because when you're all alone, or you're broke, or you're just feeling sad, you're always gonna have yourself to rely on. People will always judge you in life, but you don't ever have to judge yourself. You can always be yourself around yourself, and you'll know that you find best friends, or just maybe even just close friends, when you can be yourself around those people. You're gonna learn the true meaning of friendship. That's what I call it. You'll learn that maybe you won't be friends with these people that you associate with in 20 years, but you can appreciate them right now and the time that you spend with them right now. Because I am a firm believer that we can learn something from everybody, and we can teach everybody something. You're gonna realize that high school is not like high school is in the movies. We don't just break out into song and dance in the cafeteria, and I'm pretty sure I would know if that's true because I go to an art school. So if that were to happen anywhere, I think it would happen at our school, and it doesn't. So there is no Gretchen Wieners in high school. Maybe some of the girls will be like her, but there is no literal Gretchen Wieners, daughter of the inventor of toaster strudel, in high school. There are no spring flings, but my school does have gnome coming, so eat that. Gnome coming. You're gonna learn that when you rewatch movies and shows that you might have watched when you were younger, you're gonna hear the jokes and the punchlines and stuff, and you're gonna be like, oh, I finally understand that. That's funny now. Wow. Or the things that you laughed at when you were a kid, you're gonna hear them again and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I laughed at that. That's disgusting. Ugh. As you get older, you'll start realizing that you like new things, like different kinds of hobbies or sports, and I think that's one of the amazing things about getting older, is that you don't have to do the things that you were set to do as a child. There's so many more opportunities. You're gonna learn that you either hate kids or you love kids. I kind of stand in the middle on this. Like, I really love kids. I think they're awesome sometimes. And I also kind of hate kids because whenever I have to babysit them or maybe just like play with them at like a party or something, like, they're so irritating. And you can't cuss in front of them. When they say something or like accidentally step on your foot and you're like, flying fish, fun freaking cactus, oh my gosh. So the last thing that you're gonna learn, and I think that it's the most important thing that anyone can learn, is that every day is special. Every day is a new day. It's a fresh day and you can just start over. And you should just be lucky to be alive and to be here and to be in good health and to just have wonderful people around you, like family and friends, and you should just be so happy that you get to experience so many new things, like new hobbies and new relationships that you're gonna have with people. And it's just, every day is a great day to just be thankful for being here, and I don't think you can ever be too old or too young to learn this. I think any age you can learn this in. And in the end, I think everybody should just realize that age is not a bad thing. For the longest time, I was terrified of getting older because I was like, oh my gosh, so many new responsibilities and stereotypes that I'm gonna have to endure. But not everybody is going to be able to celebrate their next birthday, and that's kind of one of the things that made me realize, like, wow, I should be really grateful that I am aging and that I'm healthy enough to age and grow, because not everybody can experience that. But just remember that you can find a friend in anything. You can find a friend in your neighbor. You can find a friend in food, because that's the best kind of friend sometimes. And you can find a friend in yourself. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you took some insight out of it on growing up and accepting the new challenges that life has to offer. And I also hope that you reflected on some of the things that you've learned over the years. And if you have some things to share, I'd love to hear them. So comment them down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and look for more videos to come soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I love you. Bye. That's pretty handy dandy. That's right, I just said handy dandy because I can say handy dandy. I'm almost 16. That's gonna be my excuse for everything.